What's happening in there?
Don't know.
Okay.
Look alive, ladies.
Hi friends, welcome to Happy Adorning. This week we are speaking with the most beautiful and talented Mercedes Yvette and Danielle Yu. They are designers, they are models and actresses, and we want to know all about their company and what you guys do on a daily basis.
Sure.
Danielle?
You go. I do it to her all the time. She's the representative. We both are.
Well, the Gilded Fox is a vintage-inspired jewelry collection. We do everything from refabricating like old pieces that we find. We love putting little vintage pieces in there that tells a story. So every piece is very unique. We only make a limited amount of them. And we also have hand-illustrated cards to go along with the collection, just to sort of reiterate the whole feel and emotion behind our brand.
Nice.
You see why I have her speak?
So the hand-illustrated cards, I think a lot of that comes from your background at Otis, right?
Yes. I illustrated at a very young age, and Otis I went to for fashion design. But when I was there, I really did sort of get a feel of like what I was gravitating towards artistically. So it definitely helped hone my skills and everything.
When did you graduate?
I think, oh my God, probably like 2009.
Okay.
Yeah.
So recently.
Yeah, pretty recently. I'm just like thinking back, I'm like, oh my gosh, like time flies.
Time flies so fast.
Yes.
Let's talk about what it's like to be a female and running a business.
Awesome.
Actually, here's the interesting thing. There are a lot more female entrepreneurs, and we've been connecting with a lot of them, and I really think collaboration is where everything's
So
headed. And I find with females, I mean, the competitiveness it's a little bit more about like getting together and like hashing ideas. It's more collaborative. Yeah.
We've really grown our company with empowering females, like from the stores that we put our jewelry into to collaborating with other artists. Like everybody's been so great and wants to see us succeed, as opposed to working with different males, you know? I mean, we haven't come across a problem, but we just find that working with females is so empowering and awesome.
As more people start to realize that females are sort of running the world.
Who runs the world? Girls.
I think it's really empowering for young women to sort of see like,
like
oh my
girl boss,
gosh.
you know?
Yeah. Hashtag girl boss.
Yeah, I was hoping.
We say hashtag Badger Babes because we just keep pushing, pushing. So I came from the Gilded Fox, just so you know. I'm putting it down right here. Badger Babes 2016.
Females in your life that have been a major influence on who you are today.
That's a good question.
Yeah, I would definitely say my mom. She is incredible. She is a single mom, and we didn't really have a lot of money growing up, and she was into fashion. She went to FITM, and then she like worked for Casherelle, this old cashmere company, and then she's like, wow, I'm making no money. So how am I gonna support my daughter? And then she got into the corporate world, worked her way up to VP in a huge male-dominated industry at the time, and really paved the way for women and gays, and just like showed me what the world was like. She is my biggest inspiration, hands down.
Mine would have to be my grandmother.
Okay.
I was raised a lot by her when I was younger. Both my parents had to work multiple jobs. And she moved over here from Malaysia, so she didn't really know the culture or a lot about the language or anything. Age for her wasn't really a factor in terms of like learning, or she was always very curious and like willing to fight for things she believed in. And
That's great.
She learned like, I think she had like 6 different languages.
Wow.
So when I look at that, I'm like, you know what, I should always expect the best in terms of things for myself, and like really, really work hard for what I want. And I think that's where I get my sort of determination for things.
Yeah.
She's channeling you.
Fantastic work ethic. That's awesome. Is there any advice that you could give people who are doing the same thing as you or want to do the same thing as you?
My personal advice is persistence is key, and you'll come across challenges, and laugh at them and just keep going, because it gets hard when you own your own business. You're gonna find things that you don't know how to do, but if you're persistent and you just push on, you'll start to see small successes one at a time.
It's really taught me to kind of like learn to like work with others and collaborate with like unexpected sort of situations. And I think it's where we slow down and we take our time, not take our time, but you know, just really kind of
Be open.
Right, to any changes and learning to work with them, I think was my thing.
You were on America's Next Top Model.
I applied for America's Next Top Model when I was in my senior year of college, and I ended up dropping out of college because I was like, this is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. I'm gonna go for it. For the season, the time, and everything, it was just like a quick, like 101 on fashion, and it was great. Having Lupus on the show wasn't the best experience.
That was my next question.
I was newly diagnosed when I got on Top Model, and so I was still trying to figure it out for myself. My grandmother had it, so I knew kind of what the symptoms were, but I didn't know like what's gonna happen to me. I decided that I wasn't gonna let lupus define who I was. It was just something that I had. And that was like a real changing point for me.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. I'm happy that I can make people aware of the disease, and I'm happy that I don't let it control who I am.
Absolutely. And you're a spokesmodel for, or a
Person, yeah.
like,
hey,
lupus.
Gotta get out.
So you're a spokesperson for the Lupus Foundation of America.
Yes.
What does that entail? What is that?
Sure. So the Lupus Foundation of America is geared towards awareness about lupus, and early diagnosis is key because you can live a longer life when you get the proper treatment and you learn how to take care of yourself, stay out of the sun. I think awareness is so key, and the more we find out about it, the more funding we get for research, and so you can help us.
And the research part of it is such a huge component. Thank you both for being here.
Confetti, choose a confetti. You can follow us at Instagram at the Gilded Foxes, Foxes, and Gilded is spelled Gilded, like covered in gold. Look it up.
Do it. Follow them, and follow us as well here on YouTube, Instagram, and Twitter at Happy Adorning. Thanks. Bye.